In this video, I'm busting LEGO's craziest myths so we can find out the truth. Let's begin. The first myth I'm gonna bust today is if freezing minifigures break them. Let's drop our minifigure in and freeze him. While we wait for him to freeze, let's go bust more myths. The next myth I'm gonna bust is to see if Legos sink. Alright, let's dump these in here. And wow, they are all floating. Now let's try to see if minifigures float or sink. And the minifigures are also floating. So myth busted, Legos float. Alright, now we're gonna see if hot gluing Lego makes it indestructible. So I'm gonna disassemble it and then hot glue every piece back on. Then we're gonna put it through some tests. Alright, I just super glue this entire train and it's a little bit of a mess, but we're gonna put it through some tests to see if it's really indestructible. Alright, the first thing we're gonna do is drop it. Let's see if anything breaks. And nothing broke from the train. Test number 1 complete. Alright, so here's our Lego set. I'm gonna smash it with this hammer to see if anything comes apart. And it got absolutely destroyed. So super gluing Legos does not make them indestructible. Myth busted. Alright, the next Lego myth is that Lego can hold water. Let's fill this thing up. Alright, let's fill this up to see if Lego can hold the water. And the Lego is actually doing a nice job of holding the water. It's all still in there. Just a little bit dripping from the side. So this myth is confirmed. Alright, the next myth I'm gonna bust is if dropping Lego sets, don't break them. Let's go drop this. Alright, so I'm gonna drop this from around 4 feet and let's see what happens. Absolutely nothing happened to this set. Alright, I'm gonna drop this from even higher now. Only a sword came out. So myth is confirmed. Dropping Lego sets, don't break them. The next Lego myth is apparently you can't separate 2 bricks with one hand. Let's try this. Wow, this is actually very hard. This seems impossible. Give me 1 more minute. I'm gonna try to do this. Yeah, after trying for 1 minute, I couldn't get them undone. So this myth is confirmed. So apparently brown pieces break easier than other colors. Let's test this. Wow, that was very easy. Let's test the red now. That was much harder to break. So this myth is confirmed. Alright, the next Lego myth is it's easier to take apart these 2 plates with 2 brick separators rather than 1. Let's try it out. Alright, I'm using 1 brick separator on this, and these are not coming apart. But if I put 1 under it, let's see if it's easier. And wow, they came apart much easier with 2, so myth confirmed. Another Lego myth is that a minifigure can hold 50 times its own height. So this upscale Lego minifigure has a head that is around 50 times as heavy as this one. Let's put the head on him. Alright, so I just put the head on him, which is 50 times its height. Let's see if he stands. And just like that, this Santa Claus minifigure is holding 50 times its own height. That is insane. So this myth is confirmed. I just made a trail of Lego that is 6 feet long, and we're gonna test to see if it hurts to step on this. Alright, let's walk the trail. Oh my goodness, this hurts so much. This is definitely gonna leave a mark. Almost done. And there, oh, that definitely hurts. So myth confirmed. Stepping on Legos does hurt. Alright, the next myth we're gonna try to break is this one right here, because there's no way you can do that using these minifigures. Alright, so I'm gonna try to do this by looping them in a circle. This might take a while. Alright, so I'm almost there. I'm trying to make it into a circle. Let's keep going. And just like that, I did it. This myth is confirmed. Alright, so I'm gonna leave this brand new Lego brick outside for 2 weeks. Let's come back and see if any sun damage happened. Alright, it's been 2 weeks. Let's check on our Lego brick. And wow, the color actually changed on this one. So this myth is confirmed. Sun does damage bricks. Here's that brick we left in the sun compared to a new brick, just so you can see the difference in color. That is crazy. Alright, this next myth, you can apparently build a Lego set without opening the bag, like building it inside of the bag. Let's go try this. Alright, there is no way this myth is true. This is literally impossible. Myth busted. Let's go check on our frozen minifigure. Alright, here's our minifigure. He is in this block of ice, but let's wait for the ice to melt to see if any damage was done. I just got the minifigure outside of the container, and here's a better look at him. He is submerged into the ice, and yeah, I'm gonna wait for him to melt. I just got the minifigure out of the ice, and absolutely no damage was done to him. So myth busted. Freezing minifigures does not damage them.
Go hit that subscribe, yeah, and like the video, ayy, cause at 100K, I'm doing something crazy.